Alright people, here's what's going on. It's finally night enough I could see what's going on, show you what's happening. There's my sleeping system. Show you underneath here. Got the tarp set up just in case it rained. A couple of sleeping blankets, wool, on top of my hammock, and it was just too cold. Got my breakfast cooking over here. Chicken breast with rib meat and mashed taters. Over there, my decoy tent. And over there's my bathroom. So, there's my toilet. I cleaned it out so you guys won't have to see what's inside, but there's my toilet paper hanging up. So, that bucket system works pretty good. It's a little small for a guy my size, but I don't have to dig a hole or anything, which is good. And there's my cooking system. That works very, very well. So I actually got this burner top right here for one of my battle boxes. And this is a titanium cook system from REI. I bought it from my brother-in-law. Works really, really well. I used to have one of those aluminum ones, but it just tasted funny, didn't like it. So he's like, well, try this one. So, love it, it works great. So that's pretty much camp. Alright, it's about 10:30, and finally climbing into bed. For better or for worse, this is what I'm sleeping in tonight. I got my knife right there. Gun's up there. And I took my feet off already. This has already come undone. So that's gonna be irritating, but I'm too damn tired to do anything about it. I was about ready to climb into bed, and there was a car that drove by, and this road that I'm off of is up by Dorothea Lake, just past Gold Bar, and I was ready to climb into my hammock here, and I noticed a car was driving by and it stopped right near to where my truck was, and I could kind of see it through the woods, all the trees, like flashlights, people were talking, and my wife was telling me a couple of weeks ago that up this way there was a lot of car vandals, so I'm like, crap. And they weren't moving on, and so I got my gun and have my little headlamp here. I was trying to be all ninja stealthy like, and they kind of pulled down the road a little bit, and they just sort of stopped there. So I walked out there and I watched them for a little bit, and it looks like they're setting up camp just next campsite down. So I made my presence known. I walked over there and said, y'all need help with something? So I can hear them talking now. But just let them know that I was here and I was on to them just in case they had plans, but they seem to be legit campers. So we'll see how that goes. According to my phone, it's 11:30. And it's getting cold. Last check before I lost cell phone signal, it said it was 65 degrees over here, and the wind's kind of picking up. I could hear it in the trees. So what I did is I had to get back up, and while I was up, I kind of fixed my tarp so it sticks out a little bit better. And I got my blankets out, and it was a total bear to get covered up. I don't know if you ever tried to put a blanket inside of a hammock before, but it's very, very difficult. So I had to tuck it in up here, kind of lay down on top of it and pull it on the sides and wrap it up that way. Then I got my other wool blanket, got all tucked in. Much warmer now. So my plan is to just take my little drawstrings, pull them tight over my eyes like this,
and then go to sleep. So I'll see how that goes, and I'll do a lot better job tomorrow when I have more daylight setting up my campsite. So alright, for the third time, good night.
Alright folks, it is now 6:20 in the morning on September, I think it's 16th, 2017, and I've been on site here for 12 hours, and I confess I did come to the truck last night. It just got cold and I figured, screw it. My blankets weren't enough to keep me warm, even though there were 2 wool blankets. I have 2 jackets on, had a hood on. Was I surviving? Technically, yes, but I gotta find something better than that kind of system. So I came to the truck probably about 4 o'clock, so a couple hours ago, and looking at the temperature inside the truck, since I don't have cell service, I didn't know how cold it was, but it got to 56 degrees, I think it was. So not as bad as my first camping trip out this way to the campground to check out my new tent. It's a previous video. I think in that one I got to like 20 degrees. That was cold.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. It's supposed to get down to like 19 or 18 degrees. Alright, it's 6:15 a.m. 20 degrees outside.
So it wasn't that bad. I probably could have stuck it out, but that's not the purpose of this trip. So right now it's 60 degrees and about 6:20 in the morning. So sun's starting to come up. I can start some more filming with the GoPros, and I'll take it from there. So see you in a bit.